So, I don't suppose anyone ever is going to watch this, but because I've basically done the tutorial part, my advice is done. I just thought, what's going to happen to our eponymous hero, Juan McGill? The gamer in me cannot resist finding out what is going to happen to old Juan. Will he last one more day? Will he find his Juanita? Will they start a love shack in the Cayman Islands? Will he make it to the big city? Or is he doomed to die in small town America? For those thinking this is not the most fun I've ever seen, this is just getting server info, I concur. This would be the advantage of running a single player, but you can't set it up as well as this. So, we must host the game. Alright, here we go. Server up. It is night time. Obviously, I know that if you were a fan, you'd be knowing exactly where we're at now. I don't even know where we're at now. I don't need that many pens. I don't need them. I can do it with less. So it's nighttime. He is ridiculously tired. Well, I think then his answer is he's going to have to go for snoozy times. 9 PM. What could he do? Could he do like an hour snooze and then maybe that's the way to go? I like that. Let's try that. Okay, so alarm. Oops. We've got an 11:30. So we want, if we're going to do is 20, 21. So if we're doing 21, 22, 23, let's try sleep for an hour and a half and see what that does. So he's not going to get fully rested. I think we should have done 2 hours. Just sort of wanted to have enough time to do a little bit of something in the night. Like you could go and get a fridge. Is this smart? I'm not convinced it is. It won't let him sleep again because he just slept. Well, I think I've done this before, so I can do it again. So that was never locked because I did that trick of going upstairs. I'm going to use the headlights. Tight. So we took the fridge not from that one, but from this one. Let's give this one a look. I can see that. So it was some sort of light source, probably from the house, so that's why I came in here. Just get a bit more light and see what's going on. Oh, swing and a miss. Any one of those is how you die. got a fridge. We've got a fridge here. Oh, interestingly, nothing in it. Really? Now, fans of the game will remember I wanted a blue fridge, but I feel it doesn't really matter. Cool. So we've got the fridge. Let's have a quick look for anything else of merit. It's interesting. Feels like this place has been cleaned out, and I haven't even been here yet. Broken window with nobody in it. I could take the curtains. Weird. Even that's empty. Where's the light switch? There you are. It's very unusual. Oh, there is some stuff there. Crayons. Might be a bookcase over here we can get to. No. That's a remarkably empty house, I have to say. Don't tell me these are empty too. They are. That's just bizarre. It's like, yeah. Weird. Okay, so nice and easy does it. Temptation is to drive a bit too fast. There's no need. I couldn't grab it because it couldn't fit in my backpack. Okay, so the freezer there is full. Next freezer over has got plenty of room. Okay, and we've got some sheets. what can we make? So this is an example of the cooking. Okay, stir fry from a random meat. Sure. Where's the pork? Don't know. So it doesn't really matter, but this is just a vague example of trying to do the multitasking. So we're waiting for the broadcast, which is any minute, and we've got food in the oven, and we're disassembling chairs to get materials. Come on, food. Come on, food. Didn't get it. This is an example of how you really don't want to do it. Now he's got it. Just about made it. Wasn't great. So I could be reading something else now, like Electrician Volume 1 or First Aid. Electrician Volume 1, I think. Just a little stream of micro mini fails there. Okay, so we did the school. We didn't do the school cafeteria. It was pretty crazy with zombies at the time. We didn't get to check the car park because it was raining, so we couldn't see the ground for keys. And actually, I can't remember where the school cafe is, which isn't very helpful either. There it is, isn't it? I don't think there's an easy way. Probably could have handled that better. So there's another school bag. So the school bag has some stuff in it as usual. I'm a sucker for baseball caps. Every time I see the the school uniforms, I'm like, oh, a varsity jacket. Oh, I really want that. Why do you want that? I just do. I do. I've been brainwashed by America. I can't help myself. Potatoes. I'll take the potatoes. See, they're going stale. We haven't made it to the school cafe in time. Take the good sauces though. Ooh, sauces. A rolling pin. I feel like we should take that. Flour. Yeah, and I would grab all that. Do I need an apron? No. Of course you don't. Or do I? Right, there are going to be fridges here, aren't there? Yep. Well, just take it all. Take it all, and there's probably the freezers here. Yep. So I could have actually used this side door like a wally. It's going to be close, isn't it? Yeah. God, I mean, on those ranges, they just look so spiffy, don't they? Wonder if they have a gym equipment. Okay, I think basically I feel like I've mostly cleaned out. Oh, I remember there's some service of food through here. Yeah, yes, let you see this. A little bit more. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I definitely didn't want to do that. Hmm. Do love that guy. was tempted to get the pizza place, but it's 4 o'clock. Play it safe. Of course, because I opened a bag of potatoes, got 12 more fresh potatoes. I should probably keep those in a bag. That's right. I was just curious to know. And all of a sudden, folks, we're learning about foraging. Hmm. Okay, so we ended up with a sack as the leftover from the sack of potatoes. Makes sense. Don't really want it. I noticed there's a thing about encumbrance. Oh, there's not going to be rough room. Encumbrance reductions for the sack was 10 and for the backpack was 60. So basically the sack had the same carrying capacity as the backpack, but it didn't reduce the load as much, which kind of makes sense because you're still carrying it in your hands, so you're still pretty encumbered. Elegant, I must say so. Okay, anything else you want to get rid of? Aluminium, I don't know why I have that. We'll read the map for Rosewood, but I think we've read several of those already. Weirdly, maybe not. Is Rosewood somewhere else? Rosewood, that's Mulgra. Maybe in Rosewood. It's Riverside. Where's Rosewood? This is Rosewood. Don't tell me I just learned Rosewood. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock at night, right? We're ridiculously tired and we're hungry. So rather than go on a crazy jaunt, okay, we've got some cooking stuff here. Interesting. Alright, so let's make something to eat, even though we are ridiculously tired. So we are going to make, for goodness sake, a vegetable. Salt. Oh, look at you go. So other places I know is nearby. Well, we stood the school. I mean, plenty of houses have food. I'm not sure really that's what to go for. Take a run up to the gun shop for fun. Seems we looted most of the food. be honest, I usually don't do that till after day 9. For the non-Americans, it's 13th to the 7th. We started on the 9th, so we're 4 days in. So another 5 days of free lessons. It is a little bit limiting, it is, to be fair. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. Do I want to get up in the middle of the night? No, but I could get up at like 3 a.m. Let's try 4, 3. Okay. See, because I knew by midnight it'd be fine, but I think it's a bit awkward to start the cycle at that time. So I'm going to test getting up at 3, see how it feels. Because we got up so early, I'm going to set the alarm for 5:30 to try and catch the news. So I've got 2.5 hours. He's not hungry. This is where you could just read your book. What are we reading? Electrician Volume 1. It's not the worst thing to do. Worst thing for viewing. Sorry, folks. Again, I think this is kind of the nature of the game. It is a simulator, and every time you run it, you're testing sort of different variants of how to do it. It's like a one life, one shot thing. It isn't technically because you can respawn, but it doesn't seem to appeal to me. So you're sort of trying to sort of what's the best thing? Literally, you want a graph of like first 3 days do this, second 2 days do this. I mean, I think there is an optimal path through it, and it probably even in terms of books and reading. As I said before in the previous stream for this, it's all very well saying there's an optimal, but you don't have every book available, and going to the library is a decision which vetoes the other decision at the same time. Maybe going to the library day 1 is right. Maybe this food thing could wait a little longer. I haven't played it out enough to know. Probably overdoing the food. I've probably got enough for a small army. Then you never know when you might have guests, as Frodo, Bilbo would say. Unexpected visitors. Whatever will we feed them? I do wonder how that game's going to play. There's a Hobbit game from Weta Workshop that I applied for the job working on and didn't get. And just curious to know what they did with it. I'm always curious to know afterwards, like, well, would I have made a difference or not? They said no. I say ... But then sometimes it's like, well, what platform do I need to play that thing? Oh, and how much is it? Oh, we'll see. Because it's the Weta guys, I am genuinely curious to know what they make of it. In fact, it's another sliding doors moment. I would have loved to have gone to spend a couple of years at least in New Zealand working with them. And my partner, we were like in Australia and like, well, it's going to be much colder. But everyone said good things about New Zealand, and I knew it was going to be a regret if I moved back to Scotland and hadn't visited New Zealand. My bloody mother said it's just like Scotland. What's the point? And that might be true, but I have a feeling it's more magnificent than Scotland. She undersells it, But I don't know. I think she's probably really. If you just can't get her head around the weather being identical to Scotland's. Um, and I get that kind of. You travel to the opposite sides of the planet and you end up in the same place. Seriously. Um, So, highest viewing figures imaginable. People just can't get enough of a man sitting in the dark reading a book. It's like podcasting it tipped in reverse or something. Um, yeah. In fact, that because we're now watching the green progress about it is watching paint dry, literally, kind of. So then, not literally. At this point you go, I think I'll just look at my key ring. Lovely keys, other keys. Yeah, great keys. At this point, I'm so close to the end. I've also done terrible timing, so it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So now I'm forced to sit here for another bloody hour. Oh, this is where the fast forward would have saved me on this one day. But at the same time, there's been a point to just sitting here and trying to gather my thoughts and go, okay, right, so it's a good thing. He's doing well. He's not insane. He hasn't been bitten, despite some stupidity in that last run. You know, I'm alive. I'm alive! Oh, speaking of alive, I think that's number one son. Also alive. Yeah, it's my boy. Maybe dragged into this. Not entirely unfairly. So mechanics, metalworking, tailoring, tower tailoring, trapping. Oh, I could try reading a bit of trapping. That is in fact the one that we're about to listen to. I have a feeling. Let's just see if we can do that. Been a nice test to know. Yep. My little pumpkin. My little pumpkin. Who's such a little pumpkin? He's in a big weepy moment because he's not getting his formula. But he woke up and he wants cuddles with mummy. Because he's 3. And who wouldn't want cuddles with mummy? Fortunately, poor mummy is now. Don't touch me. There was just a light come on towards the outside of the house. Presumably daylight. Just out of curiosity, I have a feeling it is going to be a lesson. Is this the cook show? I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be a lesson in traffic. So my multiplier is 0.6. It's not exactly brilliant, is it?
is you don't have the wide range of parts, so you have to control and fewer things. But you are less at the mercy of uncertainty. So if I say, look, we're going to work on economic empowerment for people and fighting AIDS and other diseases and trying to bridge the religious and political differences between people and trying to, avoid the worst calamities of climate change on the New Year. More than $7 billion is spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing countries, such as poverty, disease, and climate change. As part of the conference, Mr. Clinton agreed to his first one-on-one interview ever on Fox News Sunday. The ground rules were simple. 15 minutes for our sit-down, split evenly between the global initiative and anything else we wanted to ask. But as you'll see now, in the full and continues to be trying to stop the genocide in Kosovo, make peace in the Middle East, pass a budget that gives millions of kids a chance to have after-school programs and has a huge increase in college aid at home. You got a lot of
Well, okay, so I don't want to sit here and read that for the rest of the day, but it is going well. So 7 a.m. 11:30. What do we reckon? It really is the mother lode. I just love this fire station. Okay. Still do with more repair materials, to be honest. Is this fog, I wonder? Oh yeah, that's what that brightening was. It was fog. Wow, that's a pea super. Wow. Jeez. Lights don't make a difference. Nope. See, I nearly just missed the gates because it's that thick. I certainly missed that zombie. This is a textbook example of how not to do it, but dragging them into the bag will make it doable, I think. Yeah, I can probably manage a fourth one in there. Okay, that'll do. It's slower because you have to take them out one at a time. And it also stupidly takes all three out before it puts any in, which just... Because then it would become encumbered at some point, I think. Maybe not. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's good. I apologise, Mr. Developer. I stand corrected. I just worried it did it badly. So... So you could do another 2 logs probably. Oh, I do. Oh, hello, Mr. Man. How are you doing, darling? Okay, I shall mute for Okay, that was my charming little 3-year-old ad partner. So I was on muted for a moment there. Again, I'm not convinced it's textbook to be distracted by a child in the middle of a zombie outbreak. It's a good simulation once again, of yeah, you'd have no chance. So, yeah, but Dad, why the zombies? Yeah, but Dad, is there such a thing as a haunted house? Yeah, but Dad. So yeah, obviously I just decided to do a wood run, and one of the easiest things to do is just to barricade up nearby things straight away as a way of getting rid of the... Okay, so it's getting near lunchtime broadcast, so I shouldn't go and do a window. Shouldn't. What are you doing? I'm doing it, right, Be alright. Right. Again, having the book there is really handy, because when you get there just a little bit early from the broadcast, at least you can sit down and do something of vague benefit. Otherwise, you're just literally standing near the telly. And the other problem is you're tempted to just go and bugger off and do something else, like cook. At which point you go, oh, yeah, the broadcast. Again, it's really tempting to not to do them, because they just lock you into this cycle. Like, I could skip every lunchtime one, for example, just do morning and night. That would probably be a sensible approach. And the reason I say that is because when you die, you lose all these skills. So you think, well, I am going to die. On the other hand, I don't want to die. Okay, what are they giving us now? From almost halfway on trapping. Looks like another carpentry lesson. And because you could probably say, well, if I read the book for an hour a day instead and caught less lessons, then I would get to the same level, which is true. But then you also got to read the entire book, which is, to me, you may as well be sitting in front of the TV. I don't know. I can't work this one out. This is my current compromise: is just do the lessons. Because, for instance, like, yes, I don't particularly need carpentry level 4 at this stage, I think. Some critic will be like, yes, you do, because otherwise you can't build an igloo. But it is allowing me to get trapping prepared for when eventually I get the trapping lessons. So 1.5 multiplier now. So I'll be very curious to see if I can get the trapping to 3 multiplier and then actually catch the trapping lesson. I'm curious to know where I'll get. Going back to, let's say, the foraging, where I got, probably 100. It's probably what they give you. So times 3, you get 300. That would probably be, yeah, it would take you to the end of level 2 instead of level 1, I think. Right. On the other hand, damn you, trapping book! I hate reading the books. But maybe read books where I can kill zombies. Right. So I've got lots of planks. I'm in plank land, aren't I? Planking, doing this, planking, doing that. Plank. Yeah. And the planks came out 2 by 2. Hurrah. So the reason I'm not putting them in the backpack to get the maximum carriage is because it's slower than at the other end as well. I just can't really be bothered. So chuck a barricade on this window. Chuck a barricade on that window. And go back. And get barricade. So is he hungry? Okay. So it looks like we're going to have an early dinner. He's tired as well. Jeez. His running's not going to help me. He's carrying a heavy load. Now he's complaining. Yeah, alright. That's not good. I don't like it when he gets to that level of puff. Is there something else he's got? Have I forgotten something here? Oops. So he's not carrying anything more. Not really got anything extra there either. Some vitamins, alright. Well, let's just take a pill then. That'll help with his something or other. Okay, well, because of what happened last time, now I am going to put them in the bag. Okay. I'm going to do that window as well. There's another window along here, which hasn't got any plank on it as well. So I'm going to do one here, and one back over there. And go over here. Put one on this window. So now I think technically I've got a bit of barricade around everywhere. Yeah, you could stick a lot more in. I need more wood. I wouldn't be so tired if I hadn't got all that wood. Life. Sure. Obviously now I can't climb out these windows to get up the rope, which is a bit of a pain. So that's a negative. The front door is still not barricaded. It is of note. And you could argue that is a weak point. Hungry, you say? Hungry, hungry, hungry. Luckily, I've foraged a lot from the jungles of Peru. Did I put it in my backpack? Probably did. Great from random meat. Add random vegetable. I want a bit of bacon as well. Look around poultry. Oh, I said pork and potato stir fry. We're going to add a condiment. Oh, a bit of salt. Right, well, it's, yeah, nobody said it was the best one. It's the pork and double potato stir fry. 48 hunger satiate. Oof. Well, I won't be hungry after that. Pork and 2 potatoes, sir. Very good. He's still going to be very tired, and he's probably still going to be moist, but he ain't. Oh, no, we're no longer moist. We cooked ourselves in front of the oven. That's nice. Is that the fog, I wonder? Probably. I should dismantle something, shouldn't you, son? Could dismantle that while I wait. Hey, dismantle, dismantle. Could dismantle a chair as well. to saw through that one. Except he doesn't have a sawing anim. Damn you, sawing anims! So it's coming up with 3. I want to go for a snooze. Where's my watches? Perfect. So I could eat again and to try and keep his weight up. That is the thing, right? So he's losing weight. Problem is he can't do both. He can't. Sorry, he can't. What happened there? There's a no. Okay, what's as a bloody pork chop? Yeah, I mean in that sense, like it's like the ship, isn't it? It's the Sims in a zombie epidemic. You know, you've got always this needs. You've got to balance your needs. It's like RimWorld in that sense as well. Um, I could see why plenty of people wouldn't like it, but I do. You know, I can see why people, as in why people wouldn't like to have to manage their needs. You know, it's just a bit of a nagging thing. But I don't know. I think it gives you character personality. Like when they start to starve through him. He's drowsy already. Really? Seriously? And that's what annoys you about the needs, right? You're like, I just had a snooze for you. What is your problem? I think we need to find him some amphetamines, to be honest. So we just leveled up something else. So we go to skills. What was it? Trapping. Ah, right. So there you go. I didn't pay any attention, but trapping went straight through. Yeah, I think if he'd have known, if he'd have finished reading trapping before that had begun, he might have actually got to level 3 at the end of that. Hmm. Well, that's what I was talking about. Also, if you had a team specialising, one could read trapping before the lesson, one reads foraging before the lesson. That was what I was trying to say earlier. So here I just said the book's obsolete. Of course it is, because it's trapping level 1. Well, it might become relevant again. Okay, so it's night time. He's a little bit drowsy. What could we do? We need to knock off another fridge, I wonder. I don't think it would be a bad move. If there's somewhere nice and safe to go. He said laugh. Safe in this place? Never. you end up having to sort of remember. I actually used to do it much more, is mark on the map where I'd knocked off. I think I did that one because it was the first one I came to. I just remember this one I used to spawn in. It's because I remember coming out and finding it was for sale, and I thought that was a little fun touch that, obviously not realistically, but that I was somehow trying to sell my house, and a zombie epidemic broke. Peak of the market, they said. Right, we're coming in, son. Oh, yeah, see they're packing. There's a few things like flashlights. I'm never sure. Probably should take them because you can disassemble them if nothing else, which seems perverse. But no food again. It's another one because they're bloody leaving. Right. Okay. This is probably not the best house to pick up a fridge, and I probably could have worked it out before I started. Yeah. I think these are ones that you can think was a bit of a blank canvas. It's so clever like that. You could take this one and go, oh, I'll just build from scratch, thank you. Although the building techniques we have are pretty poor. So I hope maybe that's something they have master craftsmen. Car in the drive. Zombie also in the drive. Seem to remember that goes down to a house. Okay, I am going to give this one a go. Okay, I'm not just triple driving over him for fun. That's not. It is. Yes, I did triple drive over him, but it wasn't supposed to look like that. I mean, you know, what's he doing? Gosh, that was terrible. I couldn't hit a moving, sliding zombie. Yeah, look, what I'm trying to say about this guy is it was nothing personal. Nice TV, sweet, we'll have that. Oh, the bridge, I like it. Okay. See, that was bad play. I misjudged the distance on the outside. I thought I'd be able to have a time to get a turn in. So we need to grab the fridge. I just like going off and knocking off fridges. Basically, that's what it is. What can I say? You may notice that's the first time I've gone yes. It's a rifle as well. Ammo straps and a scope. Quite a nice scope too. So the first time I grabbed a weapon like that, it makes it heavy, you see. Right, I'll check that in the back of the car. Oh, there's not enough room. Okay. Right, well, we better go then. just want to have a quick look and see how it's looking at the damage levels. It's pretty good. It does look a bit tatty, but it seems to be in better condition than it looks. The hood 52%, that's the bit that looks horribly battered mostly. We can repair the hood, as it says, 1 metal sheet, but then it also says you need 8 screws. Could do. 1 metal sheet, sure. And mechanics level 2. We do not have mechanics level 2. So that's an example. And I can uninstall the thing, but it recommends I need mechanics 0.3. And it's the recipe basic mechanics. I probably need to know how to do it. But for example, front left tire, should be I'll install. If I had a jack and a lug wrench, I could do this. So, and that is the thing I think I need. Jack and a lug wrench. I should be able to find that in someone's garage, really. Right, so the fridge. For the fridge. Now, I'm not sure quite where to put this one, I have to say. That seems to work. Wow. Okay. Lol. That's the most fridges I've ever had. Again, that's another lovely thing I like about the game. Every time you do it, it does go slightly differently. So put a saw back in the bag. It's sad. Always a whinger, isn't he? We'll sort him out in the morning. Probably bring that back. Yeah. Let's give him a good solid 5 hours. They were so kind. So what's this? He's still complaining about something. He's still bored and sad. Oh, jeez. All right, we'll get to your TV show in a minute, and then be not so sad. I wonder if he washed his clothes. Would that cheer him up? Do you think? That would cheer me up. See, I'm just thinking aloud about this. He's killed 71, yeah. So he had the blood of 70 zombies on him. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that's why he was depressed, but, you could argue that weighed down on him slightly. So I turned on the oven because his clothing gets wet, and I believe that having the oven on is drying them out. So his pants are already dried out. His jacket is like 1/3 left, 1/3 left wet. So I want to. Roast. It's the board. Did I not get a radio in this run? No, I did not get a radio. Not ideal. Okay, let's give him some food because he needs it. I swear we need to stir fry from a random meat. And I think I'm just going to have a bonus. Some cherries sounds good as well. Okay. We're going to get caught. Right, so... So I'm hoping that he's going to get cheered up by whatever's broadcast on the TV in a minute. Oh yeah, cooking again, again. I'm not particularly building something, but if I was to be building something, there is a double shelf, small bookcase. Bookcase needs 5 planks, a load of nails, and carpentry. That one I have. I could do a small bookcase. A wooden crate as well. There should definitely be if I could sit on the furniture, I wouldn't dismantle it. Literally, if it did a little anim to interact with me, I'm sure someone's done a mod of it. I just haven't run it yet. That's a small complaint about it. Again, Ship did it. I don't see that. It's kind of like purely cosmetic, kind of, but it changes the way you feel about the world because you feel like, oh, I'll just go and chill on the couch and you just sit there, and it ties in. I would sit there, read that book, and watch the TV, for example. But because I can't do that, then I'm just like, well, to be honest, I'll keep this little cluster here, and I'll keep the TV on that table. But I don't see the point in having more couches, more things I don't interact with. So sadly, that means I just dismantle them. Also, it's obviously good for parts. That's why I'm doing it. In part, no pun intended. So I have enough to build a crate if I wanted. If I did, don't know about that, but so let's do carvery wooden crate. I could do that. What did it say? Press R to rotate during construction. There doesn't seem to be an option for that. Well, I haven't done it before. I'm going to try doing a wooden crate in this corner. I want to know what the capacity of them is. Again, I could Google these things, but take the fun out of it. So it was 40. This bookcase is 40, tall bookcase. So it's not bad. Obviously, I've still got a lot of good stuff in there. I really did that to get rid of a lot of this stuff. Like if you know, I'm not being lazy, but I can't be bothered taking it downstairs or to the vehicle. I'll just build with it up here, and it's useful to have some storage up here. I'll leave the scrap wood for now because I'm not that fussy. Right, so 810. It's kind of good to get something built up there, I think. He's all nice and clean. Look at him, spiffy. And he's feeling a little sad. Cheer him up with killing some zombies, you think? Somehow I don't feel that's his thing. I think he's a bit blue. He hasn't seen any other living thing other than zombies for days. I guess that would probably colour your mood a little bit. If it stopped raining, we could cruise for cars. That's a nice thing to do. I'm going to just put the radio to... Is there the hits? Yeah, you probably get some cheerful music might perk him up. Doesn't seem to be having any emotional effect on him whatsoever. Miserable. Ah, it's raining again. Okay, well, where am I going? Maybe the car vehicle repair place. We need that jack. There'll be a jack there if nowhere else. Is it? No, that's the supermarket. Somewhere up here a bit, there's the supermarket car park, which I would check out if it wasn't raining, if I could see keys. This could be the... Yeah, I think this is the... That's what we were after. It's a very creepy fog, I have to say. Not noticed it earlier. Just gently sliding along. It has stopped raining. Nope, it just started again. That's odd. Reassuring sound of gunfire. So obviously there was more stuff to be had there, but I just so just slightly cruising for car keys, which seems like a crazy idea in this weather, but you probably could spot them. Oh. Like that's a car key. So that red car. So this is where your pen comes in handy. And if anyone's been paying attention, you probably noticed that I haven't checked the status of my axe in a while. I'm alright. So I've got another car there, and that is just by doing the roll past for car keys. need to motor now though, because it's 11:20. We need to get to the broadcast by 12. This is possibly a stop here. Shush. This is possibly a stop outside the building. Go up the rope and get a lesson. Is it thickening with zombies? I can't tell. Probably is, you know. I think they do multiply. That's probably one of the reasons I die. Tragically. I think we're good. Oh, in fact, this is one of those. This is up the rope. Except I nailed it. Slight pressure to run through. Right.
People and trying to, avoid the worst calamities of climate change and help to revitalize the economy in the process. I can actually do that. I mean, so tomorrow when I get up, if there's a bad headline in the paper, it's this person's responsibility not mine. That's the job of being a county president. And it is true that if you live long enough and you really have great discipline in the way you do this, like this CGI, you might be able to affect as many lives and more for the good as you did in Seven. Well, you announced that you were going to be on Fox News Sunday. I got a lot of emails from viewers. And I got to say, I was surprised. Most of them wanted me to ask you this question. Why didn't you do more? I interview with former President Trump. This week, he hosted his second annual Global Initiative Forum in New York. More than $7 billion was spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing countries, such as poverty, disease, and climate change. As part of the process, Mr. Clinton agreed
Oh no, he's dinged it. I was just thinking about whether you should read the books to speed through those levels. Yes, but you jump through the first one so fast it's not worth doing, and then the second book may be the worth reading, but then you're going to lose time reading it, so I don't know. I'm good. So it's daytime. I don't want to muck around. I'm happy to disassemble stuff, to be honest. I would just tootle doing that, but I think probably not. Is he hungry? No. Drowsy. Still a bit gloomy. We've still got stuff in the boot to get rid of. So this is car stuff. We could do with some more storage down here at this point. These lockers hold 50. So you could take everything from this one, put it into the next one. 50's good. 50's a lot. Should have done this more often. Nice idea. A lot of free storage. Right, so Again, this is how it sometimes feels like a simulator. Like I've said to him, right, do these things, and he's like, right, I'll do them in the order I've been told to. Eventually, you should put the key in the thing like I told him. He just queues them, stacks it up, and queues it. Right, what have we got? What that? So 2 batteries there. Huh. See, keeping the jack in the back of the car kind of makes sense for what he's going to do next, but see, there's this lug wrench. I think I'm going to be disassembling these. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a way to level up my electronic skills. Right, 2 o'clock. Maybe. So obviously if you had 2 players, that's where picking up that other car would be a breeze. You just, second player gets out, takes the extra car, brings it back. If you've already got a car like me and you're miles away, then what you going to do? Leave? You have to choose which one do you want to take. Or like Guy did, you mark them up for future. Right. Oops. Sorry, I distracted there. I have to finish soon. It's getting late. I'll just do a tiny little wood chop and then log off. No being blasé, Chris. No. Not being blasé. See, we've already got trouble. Let's go deal with trouble. Still should have repaired this thing, shouldn't I? Oh, sure, painkillers. I'll take him. Yep, I saw that as well. indecision about getting more planks. 5 o'clock, yeah, you can do it. It's tight.
Kosovo, no peace in the Middle East, passed a budget that gives millions of kids a chance to have after-school programs, and there's a huge increase in college aid at home. I interview with former President Trump. This week, he hosted his second annual Avoid the Worst Findings of Climate Change and Help to Revitalize the Economy process. I can actually do that. I mean, so tomorrow when I get up, if there's a bad headline in the sky, I'll interview with former President Trump. This week, he hosted his second annual Global Initiative Forum in New York. I'll interview with former President Trump. This week, he hosted his second annual interview with former President Trump. This week, week, he hosted his second annual Global Initiative Forum in New York. More than $7 billion was spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing countries, such as poverty, disease, and climate change. As part of the conference, Mr. Clinton agreed to his first one-on-one interview ever on Fox News Sunday. The ground rules were simple. 15 minutes for our sit-down, split evenly between the Global Initiative and any boosted games proposals to deal with 9/11. But if it happened, it doesn't do this 9/11. And as a president, and you said, only if I live a long time. Yeah, that's true. How do you rate, compare the powers of being in office as president and what you can do out of office as a citizen?
Right, minor housekeeping, then we're done. Also, I think just a micro review. He's now approaching a week and 75 zombies killed. His weight is still going down apparently, which is not great, but we're okay. Skills are looking lovely. Never had a scratch. Need some gloves for his left and right hand protection. You get leather gloves occasionally. Police station might have some of those. I might have also missed some. Just being an idiot. Not too shabby. If you wanted, you can bring a fridge and stick them in these corners. That's a pretty easy one. But for now, I'm sticking the planks in this box because I don't quite know what else to do with them, and they're up here. But that's obviously everything cleaned out now, so it's about bringing up more wood or more materials if we want more stuff up here. should have stolen that radio. There's a radio somewhere, I don't know. It would make sense to have a little bookshelf or something there. So, furniture, small bookcase, 3 planks. Okay. Except I wanted to barricade up those other windows, and that's more important, so let's do that. Yep. I mean, that was kind of my intention behind doing the run. A little bit of construction materials. So this one down in here is double barricade, that's single. That's a double, that's a double. Okay, this is better than I thought. I think actually what I would do is do the doors, because they are unbarricaded. Okay, good stuff. So all the wheels sheeted up, boarded up. Now to check that one. Usually I disassemble this whole room. I probably still will. What is that? Something on the TV at midnight. Damn you. Talk to me, television. Talk to me. I'm gonna hit you. Wilson! What does it say about vitamins? Provides a burst of energy, reduces fatigue. So, have we got an alarm set? What was that one set to? Yep. Okay, so he is now officially 6 days, 20 hours, fighting fit, looking good. Base coming along nicely, it's all boarded up, sheeted up. Got a little bit of expansions, 5 fridges or something, 6 fridges. We can slice the ham, except we don't have a knife close enough. Let's see if I can do it this time. Yep. I'm overeating because I'm trying to get his weight up. I don't know if it's possible.
When you're traveling, you can operate on a much broader spectrum. For example, you can simultaneously be trying to stop a genocide in Peck. Juan McGill was former president of Peck. He hosted a second annual Make Peace in the Middle East and passed a budget that gives millions of kids a chance to have after-school programs and has a huge increase in college aid at home. You got a lot of different moving parts, and you can move them all at once. But you're also more at the mercy of events. That is, President Bush did not run for president to deal with 9/11, but once it happened, it doesn't need to have an action. Once I looked at that, I did it much more mundane. Once I looked at economic data, the new data after I won the election, I realized that I would have to work much harder to reduce the deficit, and therefore would have less money in my first year to invest in things I wanted to invest in. So what is it that you can do as a former president? So what you can do as a former president is you don't have the wide range of powers, so you have to concentrate on fewer things, but you are less at the mercy of unfolding events. So if I say, look, we're going to work on one of you as former president of Peck. He hosted a second annual global initiative forum in New York. More than $7 billion was spent to tackle some of the worst problems in developing countries, such as poverty, disease, and climate change. The title conference, Mr. Peck agreed to his first government-level infrastructure programs and has a huge increase in college aid at home. You got a lot of different moving parts, and you can move them all at once.
Okay, also, sorry folks, usually at this point I would also write a note to myself about what I actually plan to do next, just so that I don't log on and go, what the, what is it, gun shop, maybe, don't die horribly. I mean, 6 days, 7 days, so we only got 2 more days of broadcasts, so then we're free on a leash to go and do the gun shop run. A couple more days of random things. Probably get some more wood is not the worst thing, just go and loot more wood. Do some more fridges, temptation. Just have a sort of scout around, find some interesting stuff. And possibly go to the video. I don't know if there's a video store in this town, but I think the petrol station has videos on a shelf, and I think that somebody else might do. And basically, as the broadcasts go off, you need more entertainment. That is because you don't get your boredom from watching TV. Annoyingly, there's lots of like dice and things you can't play with those. There are some video games. We'll try that. Okay, and it's signing off for the night. Sayonara, au revoir, a bientôt, something.